Welcome back to Wainsider, where we peel back the layers of the spectacle to reveal the deeper stories of power, pride, and betrayal that drive WWE's most unforgettable moments. Tonight, we're diving into a SmackDown that left the entire WWE universe stunned, as Brock Lesnar made a shocking return and delivered a chilling warning directly to Roman Reigns. From the moment the show began, there was a strange tension in the air. It wasn't the usual excitement of a big night, it was heavier, almost foreboding. Fans could sense that something was coming, even if they didn't know what. The commentary team dropped hints throughout the evening, cryptic mentions of chaos and unfinished business, feeding the growing unease. Roman Reigns has been the undisputed force in WWE for years. As the tribal chief, he has ruled not just with his physical dominance, but with a psychological grip on everyone around him. Under his reign, the bloodline rose to legendary heights, crushing rivals and reshaping SmackDown in his image. But absolute power comes at a cost. Roman's leadership has always relied on loyalty, fear, and control. Those closest to him have paid the price, sacrificing relationships, careers, and even their own identities to serve his vision. And for all of Roman's victories, there has always been one shadow lingering over his empire: Brock Lesnar. Brock is unlike anyone Roman has ever faced. He doesn't play politics. He doesn't care about factions or titles beyond their value as tools of destruction. Brock is chaos incarnate, a storm that cannot be contained, and his history with Roman is filled with blood and broken bodies. Their rivalry has defined eras. WrestleMania battles, SummerSlam wars, and countless moments where the Beast and the tribal chief tore each other apart. Roman managed to outlast Brock before, thanks in part to the bloodline's support, but deep down, he has always known that Brock's threat was never truly gone. For weeks, Roman has seemed distracted. With family drama tearing apart the bloodline and challengers lining up for his throne, his once iron grip on SmackDown has begun to loosen. That uncertainty created an opening, and tonight, Brock Lesnar seized it. Midway through SmackDown, the lights dimmed unexpectedly. The crowd buzzed, unsure what was happening, when suddenly the unmistakable sound of Brock's entrance music thundered through the arena. The reaction was explosive. Cheers, boos, and pure shock blending into a deafening roar. Roman's face told the story before a single word was spoken. His usual calm, commanding demeanor cracked ever so slightly. For the first time in months, there was hesitation in the tribal chief's eyes. Brock emerged slowly, methodically, his presence radiating menace. He didn't rush to the ring. He didn't need to. Every step was deliberate, a silent promise of violence. When he finally entered, he stared down Roman with a look that froze the entire arena. At first, there were no words. The two men stood inches apart, years of history hanging between them like a blade ready to drop. Roman tried to speak, to reassert control, but his voice lacked its usual certainty. Then, without warning, Brock struck. The Beast drove Roman into the corner with a thunderous clothesline, the impact echoing like a gunshot. Chaos erupted as the bloodline rushed to the ring, but Brock was unstoppable. Solo Sikoa was thrown over the ropes like a rag doll. Jimmy Uso was crushed with a devastating F5. The ring became a war zone, with bodies strewn everywhere. Roman attempted to fight back, landing heavy blows, but Brock absorbed them like they were nothing. With terrifying ease, Brock hoisted Roman onto his shoulders and delivered an F5 that shook the ring to its foundation. The crowd was stunned into silence. Brock didn't pin Roman. He didn't even linger to celebrate. Instead, he grabbed a microphone, a rare move for the Beast, and issued a warning so cold it sent chills through the arena. He told Roman that his time was up, that the bloodline's empire was built on lies and manipulation, and that he had returned to tear it down piece by piece. His words weren't shouted, they were delivered with quiet, lethal certainty, making them all the more terrifying. Then, just as suddenly as he had arrived, Brock dropped the mic and left the ring. No theatrics, no celebration, just a promise of destruction left hanging in the air. Roman lay in the center of the ring, clutching his ribs, his empire in ruins around him. Backstage, the fallout was immediate. Superstars were shaken, whispering about what this meant for SmackDown's future. Some saw Brock's return as a chance to topple Roman once and for all. Others feared the chaos he would unleash, knowing that when Brock sets his sights on someone, no one is safe. Reports suggest that Roman was furious after the show went off the air, lashing out at bloodline members and demanding answers. Tensions between Roman and Solo are said to be at an all-time high, with rumors of betrayal lurking just beneath the surface. For the Anoa family, Brock's return is a nightmare come to life. The bloodline's unity was already fragile, and now it faces an external threat unlike anything they've encountered. This isn't just about titles or bragging rights. This is about survival. The WWE universe is divided. Some fans are thrilled to see the Beast back, believing he's the only one who can finally end Roman's reign. Others fear what will happen if Brock succeeds, knowing that when he holds power, he often leaves nothing but devastation behind. As the dust settles, one thing is clear: Roman's days of unchallenged dominance are over. Brock's chilling warning wasn't just words, it was a declaration of war. And in WWE, war always comes with blood. The image of Roman lying broken while Brock walked away will haunt SmackDown for weeks to come. It's a reminder that even the most powerful kings can fall, especially when the Beast is at their gates. For Roman, the road ahead is darker than ever. His family is fractured, his enemies are multiplying, and the man he once barely survived against has returned more dangerous than ever. And for Brock, this is about more than revenge. This is about proving that no empire, no matter how carefully built, no matter how ruthlessly maintained, can withstand the fury of the Beast. In the end, there are no winners here, only the shattered remnants of trust, loyalty, and legacy. And as SmackDown fades to black, the WWE universe is left with one haunting truth: the war for the soul of the bloodline has only just begun.